Hello everyone! Extreme jumps from a waterfall, an alley cat chasing away a bear, a dove swimming in a mountain. No, this is not a description of some weird dream. These are the scenes that luckily got captured on camera. Watch the selection to the end to see even more amazing videos. Let's get it on. You might think that this tractor driver has been dreaming of driving a Harley-Davidson all of his life, but somehow ended up working at a construction site. But no, this is not about the extreme antics of the driver. The marble blocks just turned out to be a bit heavier than expected. Well, as long as there are workers with that level of skill, you don't have to worry that we'll be enslaved by omnipotent robots. No gadget can compare with this guy in speed and skill. Did you know that there are 3 island states in the Netherlands? For example, Sint Maarten. Its area is only 13 square miles. But even on such a tiny piece of land, you still need an airport. You can't get there by ship all the time. This is how the plane takes off from this airport. Yeah, seems like for local tourists, even an ordinary trip to the beach can become an exciting event. What do you think is going on with this Chinese river? Maybe some military tests? Yeah, it looks like that. But the Ministry of Defense has nothing to do with it. This is how they break ice in China to prevent spring floods. More precisely, ice jams that form in riverbeds and raise the water level. The blasted section covered 2.2 miles of the river. When you really miss the fresh air. We wonder what the drivers and passengers of other cars thought when they drove past this handsome fellow. Turns out that you don't have to go to Iceland to see the spectacular geysers. Sometimes you just need to be in the middle of a heavy shower. Yes, that's right. What did you think was going on in this video? The sewer manhole was blown off and the locals witnessed a little show. Puss in Boots, is that you? Seems like this guy simply confused the bear with the big rat. And if you thought that he's too cocky and he'll have to climb the tree now, you would be wrong. It's exactly the opposite. Judging by the expression on this cat's face, it still hasn't figured out what was going on. It's actually not that difficult to score a trick shot, but what if you take an American football ball? Use your feet instead of your hands? It sounds like something impossible, but this god of sport nailed it. Keep in mind that he also put a spin on the ball. What to do if there is scorching sun outside and the air conditioner in the car is broken? You can, of course, just open the windows and enjoy the breeze. But these guys have a better idea. This is what happens when you fix a car with your bros. Domino chain videos are certainly cool, but you can take this overused trick to a new level. You just need to replace the dominoes with plastic sticks of different colors. Honestly, we've watched this video 10 times already and still don't understand how this guy managed to do this. But this is clearly not the first time he's done that. We bet that after this embarrassing situation, the Romanian police had a new type of fine: unauthorized modification of the car door handle and obstructing access to the offender. Seriously though, we really hope that this is just our imagination and the guy is actually fine. Do you think that jellyfish are nasty? Not always. Turns out that if you film a whole group of Papuan jellyfish species, you get the perfect ASMR video. Feel the anxiety fade away and a pleasant tingling sensation rising in your head. This is what perfect timing means. As soon as this guy said Expecto Patronum and waved an improvised wand. Expecto Patronum! It's just a shame we never saw his Patronus.
Exactly what is that?
When it comes to the creepiest smiles, this seal could compete with the Joker himself, although there's definitely something cute about it too. If bungee jumping videos make your heart sink into your boots, you just haven't seen rope jumping videos yet. For example, here is how people jump from the top of a waterfall in the Brazilian state of Minas Gerais. The first few seconds are just free fall. They say that at this moment, you can really feel your soul escaping your body. A real employee of the year will not only wash the car, but also give it a refreshing contrast shower at the beginning of the working day. By the way, note that he got the tip anyway. On the other hand, what happened wasn't his fault. No one asked the driver to open the window at the worst possible moment. Here's the most touching love story, way better than in Twilight. This lonely octopus saw an intruder, a pink teddy bear, near its house. That was when it realized that it had fallen in love. And this feeling, it seems, was mutual. But at some point it realized that it and the bear were too different, and let it go. Okay, well actually, the octopus just wanted to eat it, and then figured out that it wasn't edible, but it wouldn't hurt to put a romantic touch to the story, right? Ever seen what a fierce dust storm looks like in the desert in the midst of a drought? The next scene is not for the faint of heart. It's like an ordinary storm, but also destructive for the lungs and mucous membranes.
Oh my god.
Turns out that this natural phenomenon occurs not only due to all kinds of cyclones, it can also be caused by an ordinary helicopter. First things first, yes, the eyes of the stingray are located below, not above, as you might have thought before.
Oh my god!
And secondly, yes, it also has legs.
Wow!
It doesn't have arms though, and that could be an issue. But this guy knows very well that if you're determined to reach your goal, things will definitely work out. Uh-oh, seems like we have an emergency here. Oh, hold on, they say it's fine. Turns out that we see the cold start of the engine cylinders. Such a procedure may be necessary when it's very cold outside and the engine doesn't start the first time. Air is supplied to the turbine to cleanse it from excess fuel, and then it is restarted, but this time for a real takeoff. Who is this mysterious stranger in a luxury fur coat? Wait a minute. Yeah, this is definitely not what you expected to see. Now actually, with a guest like that, the red carpet ceremonies would definitely become more fun, don't you think? Just another video that proves that dogs are man's best friend. Well, who else will cover you with a blanket so quickly, even before you start to feel cold? If just seeing this paragliding video makes you sick, imagine what this dude must be going through. Though he looks like he might be the chilliest person in the world. They are right when they say that your mother is the one who raised you. This goose loves her son, even though he's actually a puppy who lost his mother at a very early age. Hey, Pixar, why don't you make a tear-jerker movie based on this story? They say that the circle is a perfect shape. Turns out that the circle is also a perfect protection for extreme sports enthusiasts. With such equipment, you can make as many stunts as you like and not be afraid to break your neck. Though your sides still aren't safe, well, there must be at least some risk. Get ready for the best plot twist of your life. Did you see that? We didn't know that Spider-Man had an alter ego in the form of a dog. Maybe some dogs can ride a skateboard, but they haven't learned how to roller skate yet. Well, this isn't a problem for a caring owner. You can just put the dog in a backpack and go look for an adventure. Cats and water don't go well together, unless we're talking about two hungry tigers who saw a noisy duck in the pond. Suddenly, they're no longer disgusted by water and turned into underwater hunting experts. What do you think is shining in the guy's hand? A firefly. Looks too good to be true though. Maybe it's a scene from some anime after all. It's either Hank from Finding Dory who got into trouble again, or the protagonist of The Shawshank Redemption was actually an octopus, and we've just been deceived all this time. Guys, what is this party all about? Seems like these frogs are just training for the high jump competition. Doing this together is way more fun, right? Excuse me, could you please repeat what you want? We can only guess who taught this Akita Inu the cashier business, but one thing is certain, customers must leave it change all the time. Did you know that pigeons are actually great swimmers? We wouldn't be surprised if next time this athlete swims a 100-meter butterfly. Seems to be up to the challenge.
Great Britain, who has a very good start as well, but really
Has this guy heard another hit song from TikTok, or does he have a leg day today? Well, that's actually a good squatting technique. The coach should be proud. Wait, is it a hawk or a human? Well, it might look ridiculous, but maybe this skier doesn't want to stand out from the rest at all. Look at this speed! His technique clearly adds 10 points to aerodynamics. Seems like this ram wanted to know what it's like to be a dog and walk in a muzzle. Well, a plastic bottle left unattended was all he needed for a transformation. If the guys who came up with this system for stowing cargo are not geniuses, then we don't know who is. Even Boston Dynamics never dreamed of such brilliant engineering solutions. The morning of a first-year student at Hogwarts probably looks like this, but in fact, that's the life of an ordinary muggle whose parents breed owls professionally. Apparently, the birds are just making sure that the kid brushes his teeth for 3 minutes as he is supposed to. Do you also hate wasting time and sometimes try to carry all of your grocery bags at once using your teeth and all other free limbs? This beaver also knows a lot about saving time. Although during its short walk it stopped so many times to catch its breath, it might have been faster to just make 2 trips. After seeing this video, you'll want to get a pet praying mantis. Well, did we guess right? Hey, stop being lazy, it's time to use that brain of yours. Welcome to Brain Time. Incredible facts from the past, the present, and even the future. The power of nature and wild animals, amazing facts and unsolved mysteries. You'll find all this and much more here. Subscribe now, you won't regret it.